Hi y'all. Today we're going to just jump ahead a little bit and we're going to do the pinstripes on our icon and put on an outside border. We still have to gold leaf and outline and add our letters, but some of these final steps don't necessarily have to be in a certain order. So I'm going to do the pinstripes so that we have it going to here so that it'll be nice and clean when we do our gold a little later. Okay, I already have the paint mixed up. And I have these stoppers with the paint tape. And that'll just help making it nice and neat and clean when I lift my tool. This is a ruling pen. It used to be used for engineering, but now I think mostly craftspeople use it. The paint consistency almost has to be milk to cream. It's really loose. It has to be loose enough to pour out of the pen, but not so loose that it'll pour out. And it is a fine line. And I don't always get it right either. And the tools are very important too. Some are better than others. So let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope we have a nice line here. We'll do it at a 45-degree angle. There we go. Gonna flip the board. So let me move the chair out so I can bend over this a little bit. Let me do it to an angle here. I have to leave a teeny little bit of room for the thickness of the tool. And I'm just gonna put a dot more in here. All right. Let's go. There we go. Looks pretty good. Now we'll lift again and put down again. There you go. So now we have to wait for these two sides to dry before we put the ruler on the other side. And we'll have to flip the tape to do that as well. Now while I have the ruling pen lines drying here, I am going to put a little edge on the outside border. Now, sometimes I measure off and just paint the outside border. Sometimes I'll put a ruling pen of the color of the outside border and then just paint to the edge. You can also use tape. This requires a little patience and a little steadiness. And I'm using my fingers to steady the brush and to try to keep it even against the board here. Gotta push it up a little bit so my hand doesn't drop off when I get to the edge. Just having a very small outside border there. And I'll probably have to come down that side 2 or 3 times to get it dark enough, and then I'll paint the edge of the board. And then when we flip and do the other side, for the ruling pens, when those are drying, then we can do this on the other side. I find this a little easier than the other options. All right, almost done here. Okay, well, I'll finish this. I'll do the other 2 pinstripes and this on the other side, and then I'll take a picture and show you the end result.